In this clip, we are going to talk about something that's very special, and that is thoughts can externalize itself. How can dream, desires, reality, wishes make it true to ourselves? Things and events do not just happen. You are going to see some true facts, and I'm just going to give you a little hint about it. I spoke about something in the other videos that for some reason I felt myself a little bit different from other child as I was growing up. And this gave me the idea, books on different levels, and thank God I read lots of books about spiritual matters, metaphysics, space travel, adventures, romance. And since my school upbringing is mostly technical, and by the end of the process of learning, I study a lot about business administration. And I became, through what they call the groundwork on the factories, to a level of a business administrator, which had a tendency to see what makes the things to click, what makes production to increase, how to bring harmony among the peers and make them to do their best. Okay? In today's video, you are about to see three topics which for me it's very important. I will begin with a situation that it happens when one of my trip back to Brazil. I was living in the United States on the region of Boston, which is the New England area, on the state of Massachusetts. So I worked there for almost 9 years, thank God, and I came back to stay a little bit on my hometown, and of course I came back to the house of my fathers. Something very unusual, it happened. In my room, I heard some little stepping noise on they call, it's not the ceiling of the house. Yes, the ceiling of the house. And I heard a little check, 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 check going through. So every night I hear that, but one day that little check, 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 check becomes more check, 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 check. And that was a cat, a calico type of female cat, went up to the ceiling, the ceiling, and had the babies. Imagine, she found a safe place to give birth to their kittens. Watch this. And as the time goes by, I could hear the little creatures running around and playing and so on. And as the time passed by, it was a time where the mother felt that the kittens had to go out and exercise. So I presume, as a good mother, she would grab each one and take it away. But for some reason, one of them fell on a space between the old house and a new, what we call here, veranda, which means a porch, a long porch that would go to the extent of the house in itself. And in between the wood panels, my dad lifted up the other one with a bricks. And the space in between the old house and the new addition, it was no more than a fist. Now imagine, a little kitten, not aware of the situation, fell on a hole. And the mother, very wisely, do not go down to get it, because she knew that she could not go back, had no way to go back. So the little kitten start calling the mother. Now imagine, a little kitten stranded in between two spaces, crying for the mother, thirsty, hungry, and the poor blackout of the space. Meow 24/7. And the mother, whatever she was, she would answer. First day, 24 hours, a little kitten, meow, 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 calling for her mother to help him. Now, the second day, a little kitten, meow, meow, meow. And the mother would just stay there and answer to him, but of course she could not do anything about it. I tried with my brother. We went up and tried to see if we could take the tile away from the house and look down. It was just impossible. My house had a very big type wavy type, what they call in here telha, which is like a long type of material made of cement, very difficult to move, full of bolts, and definitely it was not something that you go there and do it. Third day, meow, meow. And that would give us a very deep sadness, because we knew that the little kitten would not hold it much longer. For the third day, he was not being fed and he was just playing by himself. When I started the video, I said things and events do not just happen. Thoughts can be externalized, and dreams, desire, reality, wishes, it possible to do or possible to be true. So I was praying, as I always do, in certain things, and then at night I couldn't stand it anymore, because he felt just where my head would be on the back of the bed. Can you imagine? For 3 days, 24 hours, a little kitten yelling for help in your head, friends, is just unusual. So in my despair and in my desire to help, I asked the angels, if you believe it or not, I do believe it, to give me some thoughts. How can I help that little creature? And I was sleeping. I don't know exactly what time it was, but it was just around the 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning on the next day. A thought came to me, and that was, I should go out with a sledgehammer that I had. We had some tools, bang the brick right on the bottom, clean them up the best that I could, take all the junk away, or the pieces that would break, put a little dish with milk in it, and put inside of the hole. This is a dream. And in a dream, a little black kitten would come out of it. As you know, in the United States, calico mother have a tendency to have female like her. Calico has 3 colors, a yellowish, a whitish, and some black. They are kind of beautiful, but that was a black kitten that came out of the hole. Look, this was a dream. So in a dream, I was supposed to break the wall right down to the floor, clean them up the best that I could, put a little dish with a milk in it, and wait. And when the kitten would come in to drink the milk, I would come out and pull it out easy, not to scare him. And what I saw in a dream, it was a black kitten, Immediately I got up the bed, went to my father's quarters, and told them, you will hear some noise. Don't get upset. It's me doing some work outside. And I briefly explained what was the problem and what I was going to do. So lo and behold, here I am, X hour of the morning, which I don't know, but it should be pretty much like 4 to 5 o'clock in the morning. I was there on my knees, breaking the wall, clean them up with the little dishes, a little dish of the milk, waiting. And here comes the kitten. And I was pulling out. When the kitten was totally out of the hole, a mother, the calico mother cat, jumped in, grabbed him by the neck, and just as a wish, she went away. I never seen any more of that cat, the mother, or even the kitten anymore. Question number 1. How can a mother cat would know that I was down below fixing or trying to save her little cat? Can you explain that? She was there. I couldn't see it because I was so involved with the detail of having the little kitten to be loose from the hole. Oh, by the way, guess what color kitten got out of the hole? Yes, a little black kitten. Isn't that something fantastic? You dream, follow through what you saw. Take the actions, and naturally it will come to pass. A thought can externalize itself in actions for good. Dreams A desire freed that little kitten became a reality. The wish that I had so deep, Father, I want to save this kitten. And it came to me how to do it. And I did it. Isn't that something? Fantastic. But this is not a small thing. I was grateful that I was able to save the little kitten. And thank God I went back to bed and really could sleep with peace in mind. If dreams do come true, watch this now. In 2001, I went back to the United States. And as I told you before, I had friends, I had people to get in touch with, and so I took with me a certain amount of dollars, hoping arrive there and start working like I am a good worker. Anyway, so I arrived there and I was indeed having a very, very hard time to get a job. Because since I was away for a while, friends that I knew no longer was working on the place that I used to work. And the place that I used to work was no longer hiring persons on that skill level that I had and I was offering to be part of it. Friend, have you ever been without eating? Have you ever been afraid that you had to be a homeless? Have you ever been to a situation where you didn't have anybody, so-called friends, to help you? Okay, I was living on what they call the hostel, and that I had to pay $30 to sleep at night and to leave my luggage on a locking place so I could go out and look for a job. And since I had so little money, I prefer, watch this, I prefer to have a place where I could sleep on a bank with I don't know how many persons in the same room, but at least I had a decent bed with a decent clean bedspread, but didn't give any lunch. So you had to go out and have a lunch by yourself, and that would cost me X amount of money every day. So I had to make a choice, to eat or to sleep. As you guess it, I prefer to sleep. For 3 days, I was without eating in the United States. And I was praying, as always do, to God to give me a line of action that I could do, or what I could do to help myself. And one day, I was dreaming, as you know from the other videos, I don't dream. It was a vision. On this vision, I saw, and I'm grateful that I can do this. I see my so-called guardian angel. Now imagine, I am praying, and I saw my angel right in front of me, which I knew my angel. I can see it. Then I saw another one coming in. Imagine another angel coming in. And I like to joke anyway, as you can see that I'm funny. I said like this one pointing to my angel. This one I know, but who are you? Looking to the other guy that came in. And he, sort of laughing, said, I came in to help you. Somebody asked me to come in here to help you. I said, somebody. So in other words, somebody else heard my prayer, I don't know how, and sent an angel to help me with my other angel. Didn't take too long, which I'm gonna show in another video, how I got job back again to the United States. So here I was for 3 days without eating. Oh, by the way, you know what I did? And I'm so grateful for it. I drank a cup of coffee and 1 donut a day. I am grateful to a certain group that makes donuts in the United States. Many years later, after I had everything all set up and beautiful, nicely, and I start working, and thank God I am a very responsible person, I put money away and so on. I came back to Brazil for to get things going in here, and out of the blue, a niece of mine said, you know something, Uncle John, I must tell you, little Anne, which is my little niece, at that time she had only 3 years old when I left here. Little Annie went to her mother and said, Mother, look at the purity of it, the beauty of it. Mother, let's light up a candle to our guardian angel. Light up a candle to our guardian angel so he can go there to the United States and help Uncle John. You heard it, friends. Thoughts can externalize itself. So be careful. What do you think? Things and events do not just happen. It has a purpose. And if you are aware enough, you will be able to capitalize over this and bring it to pass. Could be an idea, could be a project of a product, could be a relationship, could be a new starting in life. One other detail I will tell you. I was a child. Oh, by the way, after this vision of the angel, of course, everything else start getting in its proper place. And very soon I was working and doing good and putting money away and saving and so on and so forth. So I got out of that stuff and got a place for me to sleep, to eat, and everything just went just perfect, as you know that I'm talking with much joy about this experience. Now I go back again to when I was a child. Oh, maybe what? I was around 6 to 7 years old, and I was beginning elementary school here in Brazil. Probably I was around 7. I was a little kid, right? Like a whole school full of kids, girls, boys. And somehow, what we call in here, paróquia, which means a little church. I don't know exactly how to call that in the United States. A beginning of a church on a little place that will congregate the so-called neighborhood. That church was consecrated to what we call here Nossa Senhora de Fátima. It's a saint from Portugal, where the 3 little youngsters saw the vision of Mary, and since the place was Fatima, they gave the name Saint Fatima Mother or something like that. Saint Fatima, something like that. I was chosen to crown the saint, so she would be put, a youngster was chosen among all the kids on the school to crown a saint. Question number 1, why me? Question number 1, why me? Among the so many youngsters, I was an average looking person. I was just a kid, but somehow I was chosen. And I did that with such a deep thought of purity that when I used to take part of the mass, somehow I would focus on her face and I would feel a very warm feeling in my heart of joy, of deep consecration to be good, to do good, and of course to express and to accept good in my life. Now in this video I spoke with you 3 situations. The vision of the angel coming to help me in the United States, the freedom of the black kitten from the wall, and the crowning of the saint. Friends, one thing you have to be sure, every video that I do and the stories that I tell are reality. Things that happened with me as I was growing up, and I do have a few others to tell you. So if you do enjoy this type of serious talk about thoughts can be externalized into things, actions, be with me, because I will be telling you only true facts of my life experience, and I will tell you from my heart and with an open mind, not to make any misleading or misinterpretation of what God has for you. God loves you. God wants the best for you. And if you don't see it, you might as well stop everything that you are doing and put yourself in a place, in a situation to say, okay, Father, give me a angel door, so I can go in and with open mind receive the blessings that I'm sure you have given me. Let me be aware of the good that you has given to your son, and let me in my heart and in my mind express the Christ idea in its fullness, showing that we do love you, and we try to do our best to be recognized in our own mirror of our own mind, to be a individual that love the others like the way we wish to be loved by others, to do unto others what we wish they would do unto us. Be loving, be kind, and the facts of love and the things and events would happen to glorify you, because first you have glorified God. Mind, love, boundless. Wow, what a privilege to be talking to you from here. And I hope if you do enjoy this kind of a talk, you can go back again to John Talk or John Alexander Jr. Channel, and you will see so many other videos that I have done before. And of course, I would love to have you a subscriber, and if you do enjoy, you just bling, click like it, and also tell other friends of yours, hey, there is a man, a person that is on the internet telling good stuff, okay? So be with me. And as I said before, enjoy your life, take care of yourself, and do good in all things will come to pass for the glory of good in your life, the life of your friends, your family, and the whole universe, including us on this planet. Thank you so much, and I see you. Bye.